OSWAAL sample paper case study based MCQs. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन दिया गया है, रीड द केस स्टडी गिवन बिलो एंड आंसर द क्वेश्चंस दैट फॉलो. Winters in the town of Trondheim means fierce winds and heavy snow. The skies are dark for months. Carrie drives to work in the dark at 8 a.m. She has special tires for the winters and keeps the headlights of her powerful car switched on. Her office is artificially heated at a comfortable 23 degrees Celsius. The campus of the university she works in is built under a huge glass dome. This dome keeps the snow out in winter and lets in the sunshine in the summer. The temperature is controlled carefully and there is adequate lighting. Even though fresh vegetables and plants doesn't grow in such harsh weather. Carrie keeps an orchard on her desk and enjoys eating tropical fruits like banana and kiwi. These are flown in from warmer areas regularly. With a click of the mouse, Carrie can network with colleagues in New Delhi. She frequently takes a morning flight to London and returns in the evening in time to watch her favorite television serial. Though Carrie is 58-year-old, she is fitter and looks younger than many 30-year-old in other parts of the world. तो यहाँ पे अभी फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, when do fierce wind blow in Trondheim? And the options are A. Summers, B. Winter, C. Monsoon, D. All the year around. And the answer is B. Winters. Explanation: the winter in Trondheim are long, freezing, and overcast, and it is wet year round. दूसरा क्वेश्चन है, what is the shape of the university campus? A. Bell shaped, B. Pyramid shaped, C. Dome shaped, D. Cone shaped. And the answer is dome shaped. ये पैराग्राफ में दिया भी गया था. Question 3, which of these fruit does Carrie likes to eat? A. Kiwi, B. Dragon fruit, C. Apple, D. Mango. And the answer is kiwi. Explanation: kiwi is a warm country fruit which she likes to eat. Question number 4 जो है, how old is Carrie? A. 23, B. 32, C. 46, D. 58. And the answer is 58, D. अभी जो सेकंड केस स्टडी है वो पढ़ते हैं हम. द नेचुरलाइजेशन ऑफ ह्यूमन्स. जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं स्क्रीन पर, बेंदा लिव्स इन द वाइल्ड्स ऑफ द अबुजामाद areas of central India. His village consists of 3 huts deep in the wilds. Not even birds or stray dogs that usually crowd villages can be seen in these areas. Wearing a small loincloth and armed with his axe, he slowly surveys the panda forest के लिए यूज किया गया panda, where his tribe practices a primitive form of agriculture called shifting cultivation. Banda and his friends burn small patches of forest to clear them for cultivation. The ash is used for making the soil fertile. Banda is happy that the mahua tree around him are in bloom. How lucky I am to be a part of this beautiful universe, he thinks as he looks up to see the mahua, plus and sal trees that have sheltered him since childhood. Crossing the panda in a gliding motion, Banda makes his way to a stream. As he bends down to scoop up a palmful of water, He remembers to thank Loilugi, the spirit of the forest, for allowing him to quench his thirst. Moving on with his friends, Benda chews on succulent leaves and roots. The boys have been trying to collect gajra and kuchla from the forest. These are special plants that Benda and his people use. He hopes the spirits of the forest will be kind and lead him to these herbs. These are needed to barter in the Madhai or tribal fair coming up the next full moon. He closes his eyes and tries hard to recall what the elders had taught him about these herbs and the places they are found in. He wishes he had listened more carefully. Suddenly, there is a rustling of leaves. Benda and his friends know it is the outsider who have come searching for them in the wilds. In a single fluid motion, Benda and his friends disappear behind the thick canopy of tree and become one with the spirit of the forest. ये हमारी केस स्टडी थी. अब इसके जो क्वेश्चन है वो पढ़ते हैं. पहला क्वेश्चन, विच ऑफ दीज टाइप्स ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर इज प्रैक्टिस्ड इन द विलेज ऑफ बेंदा. तो बताइए दोस्तों, कमेंट में रिप्लाई ज़रूर कीजिएगा क्वेश्चंस का. तो चलिए, इनका जो ऑप्शन दिए गए हैं, ए है ट्रेडिशनल कल्टीवेशन, बी इंटेंसिव कल्टीवेशन, सी शिफ्टिंग कल्टीवेशन एंड डी लार्जर स्केल कल्टीवेशन. एंड जो इसका आंसर है शिफ्टिंग कल्टीवेशन. जो एक्सप्लेनेशन है इसकी, इन बेंदा विलेजेस शिफ्टिंग कल्टीवेशन इज यूज्ड एज अ फार्मिंग मेथड as it involves the cutting and burning of plants in a forest or woodland to create a field. Question 3 given is, what is the name of the spirit of the forest? A. Loilugi, B. Chaimini, C. Gajra Kujla, D. Benda Benda. Answer है इसका A. Loilugi. Question number 4, who had come to search Benda and his friends in the wilds? A. Wild animals, B. Outsiders, C. Tribals, D. None of these. And answer is outsiders. B is correct. Some more questions are there. Let's do practice. Where is Abuzad Mad area? A. Eastern India, B. Western India, C. Central India, and D. Northeastern India. And the answer is Central India. दूसरा क्वेश्चन, which of these is the local word for forest? A. Benda, C. Panda, C. Loilugi, D. Madhai. मैंने आप सभी को रीडिंग जब हम कर रहे थे केस स्टडी की तब भी बताया था. इसका आंसर है पेंडा, बी. तीसरा क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट हैव द बॉयज बीन ट्राइंग टू कलेक्ट फ्रॉम द फॉरेस्ट? ए. साल, बी. महुआ, सी. पलास एंड डी. गजरा. ऑप्शन डी इज करेक्ट, गजरा. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, who does he believe will lead them to the herbs? A. Spirit of trees, B. Spirit of medicine, C. Spirit of forest, D. Spirit of ancestors. And the answer is C. Spirit of forest. अभी तीसरा जो तीसरी की स्टडी दी गई है, एक बार वो भी रीड कर लेते हैं. तो तीसरी केस स्टडी जो है, द प्रोसेस ऑफ अडेप्शन एडजस्टमेंट with and modification of the environment started with the appearance of human beings over the surface of the earth in different ecological niches. Thus, if we imagine the beginning of human geography with the interaction of environment and human beings, it has its roots deep in history. Thus, the concern of human geography have a long temporal continuum through the approaches to articulate them have changed over time. This dynamism in approaches and thrust shows the vibrant nature of the discipline. Earlier, there was little interaction between different societies and the knowledge about each other was limited. Travelers and explorers used to disseminate information about the areas of their visits. Navigational skills were not developed and voyages were fought with dangers. The late 15th century witnessed attempts at exploration in Europe, and slowly the myths and mysteries about countries and people started to open up. The colonial period provided impetus to further exploration in order to access the resources of the regions and to obtain inventorized information. The intention here is not to present an in depth historical account but to make you aware of the processes of steady development of human geography. अब इसके कुछ क्वेश्चन दिए गए हैं वे करते हैं. पहला क्वेश्चन, प्रोसेस ऑफ अडेप्शन एडजस्टमेंट विद एंड मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ द एनवायरनमेंट स्टार्टेड विद द अपीयरेंस ऑफ ह्यूमन बींग्स ओवर द surface of the earth in different A ecological niches, B ecological glitch, C ecological balance, D none of these, and the answer is ecological niches. Question 2, if we imagine the beginning of human geography with the interaction of environment and human beings, it has its roots deep in A history, B political science, C economics, D none of these, and the answer is A history. Which period provided impetus to further exploration in order to access the resource of the region and to obtain inventorized information? A Elizabethan, B colloquial, C colonial, D dark, and the answer is option C colonial. Question number 4 है, what did the traveler and explorer used to do about the areas of their visits? A disseminate information, B discard information, C ignore information and no records, and the answer is disseminate information. तो चलिए दोस्तों, ये सैम्पल पेपर अभी पूरा हुआ. इससे पहले वीडियो में मैं सैम्पल पेपर 1 जो चैप्टर 1 का है वो डाल चुका हूँ, वो आप देख सकते हैं. और आगे वीडियोस को पाने के लिए लाइक